You can't sell what you can't say. Welcome to Marketing in Regulated Industries. My name is Dave Burnett, and I'm the founder of AOKmarketing.com, promotionalproducts.com, and co-founder of Achievers.com, which sold back in 2015 for $110 million. Let's get to it. Here's how marketing can impact your results in highly regulated industries like finance or healthcare. We were doing some advertising in the UK for D&D Finance. They launched their Score MasterCard and faced more than usual advertising challenges. They had to navigate a maze of financial conduct authority regulations. Their product served a unique niche, underserved borrowers and faith based customers with specific needs. But the problem was any misstep could have triggered some severe compliance issues and certainly lost trust. What we did was, with careful targeting, creative segmentation, and compliant messaging, the campaign not only stayed within those legal boundaries, it smashed their goals because we were able to bring their cost per acquisition down to below $1.60 from a target of $5. So if you get things right, it can be really, really cost effective. This isn't an outlier. We also worked with some cybersecurity firms that had to navigate some strict industry guidelines around data and privacy. We use these tools, Google Ads and others, to respect these sensitivities and still achieved $57,000 in revenue per client on average, with a cost per acquisition of $5,000 from 55. This is a really good return for a high trust, high ticket service. So compliance can be something that really makes things great and not only a constraint. Because if you're in finance, healthcare, any regulated vertical, marketing doesn't have to be really watered down or generic. Basically, what we've seen is the best performing marketing campaigns, they really thrive within these guardrails. Why? Because the rules that are in place really force clarity. They force you to build trust into your funnel, which is what actually converts. And the one other thing that they don't talk about is, because it's so difficult to advertise in these industries, once you do and you are trusted, there's just not as much competition. So what that means in finance, marketing must clearly communicate the benefits without misleading or overpromising. No guaranteed approvals or fine print gimmicks like that. In healthcare, you can't say your product cures anything unless you've got FDA-backed clinical proof. Instead, what we found works is education, trust, and outcomes. The best campaigns use regulatory pressure to create really good creative. So here's how to win in regulated industries. Number one, lead with trust, not hype. Every word you use matters. In highly regulated spaces, trust is your currency. Highlight endorsements, testimonials, outcomes that are fact based and compliance check. What you can't say, you show. Use clarity, credibility, and consistency. Second thing, segment with purpose, because not all customers are created equal, especially when it comes to compliance. We've used granular geographic and demographic targeting to serve the most effective, most relevant creative to different audiences without violating financial conduct authority rules. It's kind of the marketing version of threading a needle, and it really works. For example, we use some campaigns to target people who are new to the country, looking to build credit, and offering tailored solutions and tailored messaging in compliance with the UK ad rules. This really enabled us to perform really well. And then let your funnel do the educating. So you know you can't make big claims in your ads. That's no problem. Use ads to generate curiosity, and then let your content and landing pages educate with the detail and credibility that people will need. In healthcare, this is especially important. So for example, semaglutide ads, things like Ozempic and Wegovy, must carefully avoid claims like miracle weight loss. Instead, the best campaigns lead with the symptom education, qualified disclaimers, and clear next steps toward licensed consultations. So I want you to take away from this: regulations aren't a wall, they're a filter. Play by the rules, and your message will carry more weight, build more trust, and convert better. So here's your plan: 3 steps. 1, lead with trust, not hype. 2, segment deeply and communicate precisely. 3, use education as your strongest call to action. So thanks so much for watching. I look forward to seeing you in the next one.